running of the Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona. If you've been with us for part, for some, for all, we say thank you very much indeed. For those of you who have voted with your feet and your wallet and you're buying the gas to get here, a very big thank you for that commitment in the current climate. I hope you feel it's been worth it. And we've loved talking to you on 107.9 FM around the circuit. For those of you further afield, XM, Sirius XM 207 and RS2, of course, for the audio, as well as the international feed, which was incredibly well received again this year. IMSA, once again, getting out its message to endurance racing fans all over the world with live, uninterrupted streaming video, and our television syndication partners, including but not exclusive to Sky in New Zealand, our new partners in the UK at Viaplay. Great to have you on board. What a race. The dark green and black number 17 is the most dominant winner, to be honest. Some of the other cars fell by the wayside, mechanical issues, some contact as well at the front of the field with the scenery rather than with each other. Unusual amount of attrition, mechanical attrition that we've seen in LMP3. But the number 17 Duquesne of AWA, Anthony Montella, Wayne Boyd, Nico Veron and Thomas Merrill will come out on top.
It might have just been traffic, but Bloomquist a second slower than Albuquerque last time by. Maybe just a dose of traffic, possibly.
No, he's on cruise mode.
Oh, he's just not.
Big lock up, is he?
Well, he should be on cruise mode, is what I should have said, because he's got a handy lead. I was going to say before you mentioned that only on the previous lap, that was the first lap since the restart, that Philip Albuquerque was a tiny bit quicker than him. So I thought, okay, fine, he's just cruising to finish. Only 3 minutes to go, so just a couple more laps for Tom Bloomquist, but don't throw away.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Shaw representing Johnny Palmer here in the hashtag blame the commentator. Little lock up of the left front Michelin as he was going into the international horseshoe there. Blomqvist though has gathered it all together, 3.5 seconds. And let's have a look down onto the starter's stand.
LMP2 is just going back and forth, but it's still the advantage is in the hands of Ben Handley. 0-4 CrowdStrike Racing. But Nicholas Nielsen is keeping him under the cosh all the time, and it's back and forth, seconds difference each lap. It's so exciting.
Oh. One more after this one, I think, Jeremy.
Yeah.
So let's see where the potential battles are. Looking for small numbers. Leader just got to keep it cool now. Just under 7 miles to go. 783 laps. So around about 50 laps short of the distance record.
At this stage, Heart of Racing, a GTD car, are leading all of the GTDs, including the pros.
That'll be 2 races in a row if that is confirmed that has happened. This one, however, has been done on pace rather than the intervention of a safety car, which contributed to that at Motul Petit Le Mans at Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta, Peter.
Agree, I totally agree, yes. We've seen that all week, GTD cars be up the top and fighting there with the pros, Jeremy.
Don't know what happened to Nicholas Nielsen on that last lap in the LMP2 car number 88, but he lost a position to James Allen, who was only 0.6 of a second behind Ben Handley.
So there's a battle for the lead in LMP2.
Could Proton take them on the second to last lap? Oh my word.
Going through into the chicane, there's traffic in front of them. The Proton car is right there. The red and silver car is the leader, the blue car behind, and there's traffic. Is that the right decision to go around the outside for the leader? This almost together, they are together at the kink. As the leader comes through to see the white flag. It's in the air. Tony waves the white flag for the 61st running of the Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona. It's this one and one more for the P2s, unless they get lapped by the leader, and I don't think they will.
No.
So there's a real opportunity here for a last lap or a penultimate lap pass. The 04 machine, the CrowdStrike machine on the banking. Looks like the draft is playing into it. Here comes the Proton car into the braking area at turn 7. Not quite close enough here, but closing in. More traffic ahead. Oh, great run out of turn 7 by the Proton machine. Will certainly pick up some draft. It's the Heart of Racing Aston that they're going by on the high side for the leader. Here comes the Proton car. It's got a really good run. They'll get the white flag this time. Needs to duck back in and behind the leader, which he does. Now to the high side, across the start-finish line. That's for the lead. That's for the win. That's for the Rolex watch going down into turn 1. They're side by side. Nowhere around the outside. Nowhere around the outside. Off the track, both of them. Really close to disaster there. Was that the one and only opportunity? Meantime, the 61st Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona and the first of the GTP era is won by MSR Acura. Colin Brown into the works team and picks up a Rolex. Joe Bradley.
Yeah, you can imagine the fervour here at Meyer Shank. I'm on the top perch and Colin has disappeared into a crowd. I'll just go and squeeze my way through and get Colin. Colin, let's have a first word with you. Fantastic result. You must have not dreamt this would happen.
Man, it was a great day, huh? These Acura HPD guys did a great job. Meyer Shank, I mean, what more can you say? Man, oh man. Awesome.
Great job from the team. I can get Mike Shank as well. Mike, fuck yeah! Sorry about that, everybody. Mike said sorry. Mike, what a week here you've had at Daytona, and to take that checkered flag, managing, as you said to me, all of those issues on the car.
Honestly, it's not me. It's these guys. It's the engineers, the drivers, that team out in pit lane, Honda, HPD, Wayne Taylor racing with Andretti. We all did it as a group, and I can't thank every single person I just mentioned. We all did this. We never thought we'd do this out of the box. You never knew. But I'm telling you what, HPD and Acura have won a hell of a race car.
Thank you, Mike.
Got him on the line. Sorry about that, Joe Bradley, but we had, by the smallest of margins, a win for the number 55 Proton team ahead of the CrowdStrike car. A massively, brilliantly timed run to the checker. Almost a full lap behind the leaders, and James Allen by 0.016 of a second takes it from Ben Hanley. That is remarkable. Such a close race, and the top 3 separated by 5.6 seconds. We'll get down to that in a moment. The run to the line looked like it was going to be close. How close was it? The width of a splitter, maybe the width of a splitter, but not much more. And it's a win for the 55 LMP2 team. Proton competition, Fred Portad, Francesco Pizzi,